And should say go live. Live video is starting. The only thing that sucks is I'm going to have to share this when, I used the intro music, so I didn't have to do this crap. But now I got to. We live. Man, I know last week we cut that show pretty short. And
we did a show last week. It was 2 weeks ago, wasn't it?
Was it? No, remember we tried to do it and we were messing up.
Right.
And hey, I'm going to let everybody know. We skipped the intro music, but if Facebook starts messing up, we got it at the lowest setting. We're going to have to go back to recording it and then just, because we just started doing the live thing about a year ago. Remember this? I mean, we used to just record them and shit.
Huh. I guess you're right.
Yeah.
I'd forgotten. I thought we always did this live.
No, we just, we did one or two. I think we might have even done one from your house. And then it kind of, kicked in where people wanted to watch it live, so.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So anyway, welcome. Show 134 last week was a complete disaster. I didn't want to relive it, so we are at show 135. We're just going to act like 134 didn't happen. Although if you go to the AlfromDtown podcast page, which I need to change that name, because we were going to try to get more podcasts going on that page, but I don't think that's going to happen. So I just need to change it to the AlfromDtown&Chili442 Show. So last week we had some technical issues, and then Evan ended up having some personal things, happen. So,
we had a death in the family.
But yeah, so not really.
Very unfortunate.
Yeah, you're not really too podcasty when something like that happens,
No, it was hard to be. It's one of those things, you get the news and then the next day it really sinks in and it's even worse, kind of, because I don't know, for me it was rough. I got my cousin, everybody loved him, and then I get on Facebook and I'm reading all the comments from all these people that just came out of the woodwork, and I'm like, good Lord, I can't take this anymore. It was tough. So anyway, I'm not going to continue because it'll, I don't want to fall apart. So anyway, rest in peace, Christopher.
Yeah, no shit. He's a good dude, man. Real good dude. Got to meet him quite a few times. I even cleaned carpets for him.
There you go.
But yeah, so that's where we've been, and we're back though. We're back in the saddle. We got a couple cool list, I think, and then some stupid people doing stupid stuff around the world. We don't talk politics. We try to get you away from that for about an hour.
Yeah.
Every once in a while something might get brought up, but if it is, we're making fun of everybody. We do not discriminate.
Yeah, that's true. That's what I tell Vicky. I call it as I see it. Like, you're gonna hear it. I'm gonna knock both sides. I don't care what side you're on. I'm gonna knock both sides, and I'm gonna call it the way I see it, and that's just the way it is.
There's a meme that I share about every year when it pops up on my on Facebook, and it says something like, if you've been called a neocon, a Nazi, a liberal, a conservative, you might be a libertarian.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what?
Been called both. That's funny too.
I used to kind of consider myself a libertarian, but some of them people are out there.
It's true.
And so I consider myself independent.
Yeah.
You
But I mean,
know.
both sides, there's some nut jobs out there.
Oh
I mean,
man.
there's radicals on both sides, and neither of them are good. You gotta stay somewhat centered, but it's hard to do when everything just keeps drifting to the left over time, But
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Man, there is a cool picture of I think Neptune. No, what's the one that's got the storm? It's like a
Planet that
never-ending
has a storm.
storm. Yeah. Damn it. I just lost it too.
You're not talking about Uranus again, are you?
No, 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 no. It's like Neptune, I think. But they got like these clear images. You think that shit's real?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I can't find it. Damn it.
And these days, we're to the point where everything could be faked. Okay, people were talking like on TikTok 2 days ago about this. Something crash landed, and I don't know where it was. New York, was it? What around? Well, I don't know, but and there were some planes after it. I'm like, everything could be fake these days, unless I'm there to see it personally. I just anymore. I'm like, whatever.
Yeah.
Until I see it, until I see these, this spaceship land and these Martians get out my front yard, I'm just not believing anything because everything could be fake these days.
Yeah. That's scary too. That is scary. I hope if somebody makes some like nude AIs of me, they give me a much bigger package. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's crazy too. Yes, all the pictures, the political pictures, like they weren't with that person. That's not with them. That wasn't. I've seen this picture before, and it's just
Yeah.
everything. You can't trust anything anymore. Like I said before, AI. We are on the verge. It's like right now, here we are. And from moving on out, you can't trust anything. You never know.
Yeah.
It's gotten so good. AI is. Have you seen on any of the reels? There's a guy he asked TikTok to like play a country song about this, and AI will make up some stuff, and sometimes there's some jokes in there that are pretty good. You're like, AI is making up. It's hokey, but this is in its infant stage, and it's pretty good already.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff's pretty entertaining if it is for real AI, but it's that's making up. He make a country song about this and this, and
Well, we talked about it that one day. AI redid a Tupac song, and what they did is they put his whole catalog into this computer, and they pretty much, AI wrote a rap. And I mean, if you did not know Tupac was dead, you would swear that was him. It's
they can
crazy.
take the voice and they can do it.
It is crazy. Man, you know what I've been watching a lot of on YouTube? And that's those, the hacker hunters or the scammer hunters. That they end up shutting down these call centers and stuff.
Oh.
Dude, I can watch that crap, and I've wasted, well, usually it's at night when I'm getting ready to go to bed. I'll throw on one of them YouTube videos and watch it. Oh, dude, I'll send you a link to one of them.
Yeah, hacking into a call center. I'm like, are they calling people at home acting like they're a call center? Or are they?
No, so these guys, what they do is they go after like the guys from India and shit like that are calling U.S. people and scamming them, like the elderly and stuff like that fall for it. Look, no Indian dude is named Mark or Tom. None. and they're not
They're
from micro.
ambitious. They try.
Man, yeah, dude, I get emails all the time saying that my account's getting ready to be charged like 2,000 something dollars for Norton's antivirus, or so whatever they're using in the scam at the time. And man, I don't open those. It reads part of it, but then I got to thinking, how many people actually call that number?
I don't know. You'd be surprised. It obviously works because these people are always at it, and I mean, for years you hear the schemes where people trying to sell their car and they get the scam. Oh, I'm writing this cashier's check for over the amount. Can you send me this much back? And then people fall for this shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you a cashier's check for to hold this. No.
Well, there was one that I was watching where they acted like one of their loved ones. They would find out their like kid's name and their daughter or son, whatever, and they would call like elderly people. They targeted specifically the elderly, and this came out of the Dominican Republic. That was this one got shut down at. But they would call, and they would have somebody like crying hysterically, and that elderly person would automatically think that that was her kid. And they were like, well, look, they were on their phone and blah, blah, blah. We're going to have hospital administration fees and all this. And these people pay it.
Wow. So many scams out there.
Man. So, yeah, I've been really watching a lot of those. I enjoy them people freaking out. And I tell you what, them Indian dudes cussing is one of the funniest things I have heard in a long time, because they know their American cuss words, but they don't use them right. You mother shithead. It's like, no, dude, you forgot a word.
we put them in there all over. We know how to sprinkle them in.
Yeah.
You got to learn how to sprinkle those cuss words in there,
Yeah, so if you want to hear something...
Otherwise, you just sound silly.
Yeah, if you want to hear something that is just hysterical, after you get done listening to us tonight, go to YouTube, go to the AlfromDtown&Chili442 Show, like the page, and then go watch Indians cussing at people. It is hilarious. And I don't mean to offend our Indian, fans.
Yeah, I'm sure we got a lot of them.
But, that is quite funny. Especially, there's one guy that he goes in and deletes their files. And, oh, my God, this one guy.
Dang.
I sit there and went back and watched that guy freak out, I bet you 20 times, and was just rolling. Because the way he cussed, I was like, man, I'm going to start cussing like that. I am going to start cussing like that.
Yeah. Good stuff. I'll have to check it out. I need something to entertain me.
Man, let's do a couple lists real quick, Evan. This one I thought was cool because,
right.
Man, it's been a long time since we've been in school. Well, I mean, not really. I just got back from school and I'm getting ready to go here in a couple weeks.
It's been over 15 years since I've been in a classroom.
But these are 29 school items you'll never see in classrooms again. Chalkboards.
Those really obsolete. They don't use them anywhere, do they?
No, I think they use whiteboards now, and
All the dust and all that shit.
Unless they are in an old school. I'm sure if they're
Huh.
in an old school that already has them.
I
Overhead
would say they've been converted, by
Yeah,
now, probably.
yeah. This one is
Huh.
overhead projectors. See, man, look, when me and Evan went to school, we rolled the projector in. It was on a cart
Mhm.
that weighed way more than us. If that projector would have fell on us, we would have possibly died. That some bitch weighed as much as a '68 Buick.
I tried looking for one of those a couple years ago, and I found some like on marketplace. Most people want about $150 or something for them, and I was like, I'm not gonna. If I see one for $25, I might pick it up. I've got a big wall in my garage, and I thought, man, if I could get a picture and project it onto it, like have a transparency made and project it onto the wall, then I could like trace out what I want, like a piece of art, then paint by numbers or something. Because I have no artistic talent, but I was like, if I could get one of those pretty cheap, but I didn't see one cheap enough to jump on one.
Yeah, man.
An old projector, be funny to have.
Uh,
Kids would be like, "What the heck is that?"
29 things you won't see in the classroom. Cursive writing. That's too
Yeah,
bad too. I think cursive. If you know how to write cursive good, um,
r-
I
right.
yeah, it's pretty, man. I like it.
It just seems weird that it's like, then how do you just print your name when these kids are going to sign their name on checks or documents? They just print their name. That just seems weird. To not have a signature per se.
Dude, I know I probably told you this before, but the weirdest thing, because I work with a couple kids that I'm probably older than their parents.
Yeah.
Um, and this one kid was showing me how to log in, and he goes, cap lock W, cap lock off, and the rest of the password. And he was going to hit one of the symbols or something, and he kept hitting the caps lock. I said, dude, why don't you just hit that shift button? What? I was like, yeah. He kept hitting the caps lock. I was like, but he isn't the only one that did it.
I've never heard of. They don't know what a
Yeah.
shift button is.
No, I don't think they know.
They didn't grow up with. I guess they don't teach typing in schools anymore. I mean, like when I was in high school, I took a, they call it college prep typing. It was only like one semester instead of like a full year of full typing. It's supposed to be kind of just abridged. Not all the technical stuff that like secretaries needed to know back then. Gosh, dated, so dated.
Yeah. The next one, Evan, we should have waited. Here it is. AV carts.
Yeah.
The AV cart with its squeaky wheels and the promise of a TV show or a movie was always a welcome sight in the classroom.
Big tube TV on top of it, and the
Yeah.
shelf underneath with a VCR and
That
wires dangling all over.
yeah. That you're tripping on.
That was good stuff.
Oh man,
Your teacher is sick, and we're gonna watch a movie.
Yeah.
Cool.
Library checkout cards. Wow.
Checkout cards. Yeah.
Yeah,
They don't have library cards anymore.
and no, in the back of them. Remember where they check
Oh,
where they'd put the stamp on it when it was due
the ink
back?
stamped them. Yes, yes, I gotcha. I guess that doesn't exist anymore, huh?
No.
They just scan it.
Card catalogs. Yeah, there was
Oh
a
yeah.
time, boys and girls, where you had this fucking thing that was sometimes as long as a room, and you had to
Hmm.
go through these cards, these little index cards, to find out where your book was.
Yep, you had to find it, and then it had the letters to the directory, and you had to go, oh yeah, and hope it was there.
Yeah. Hopefully, nobody had to write the same paper as you.
Mm-hmm.
Metal lunch boxes. Man, I'm
Yeah, I
glad.
guess
I'm
that.
I'm glad metal lunch. there was a dude that I'm friends with him now, and we were friends all through high school. But when we were in, I think maybe fourth, fifth grade, you know me, I'm smart ass. So I popped off, said something smart, and he swung this metal lunchbox back and caught me like right on the corner of the eye and busted my shit open.
Ooh,
Yeah.
rough one.
Analog clocks.
I hear so much about kids that can't read, can't tell time on a regular like old school clock, and I'm just amazed at that. It's just one of those things like it was taught in like first grade, second grade or whatever. The hands this 15 after. They don't
Yeah.
understand quarter till. Kid doesn't understand what does quarter till mean, huh?
Oh, the next
Don't.
one, Trapper Keepers.
Oh, I love the Trapper Keepers.
Oh, yeah. I'd always get a cool one. They're showing, I did have one that had a bunch of cars on it. I had one that had a Lamborghini Diablo on it.
Nice.
The next one on the list, Evan, of things you will not see in a classroom anymore, floppy disk. Well,
Oh yeah.
I haven't seen a floppy disk in I don't know how long. Most computers don't even take them anymore.
I think the kid's computer doesn't even take a regular CD. I've got an MSI computer. It's got a CD drive, but no floppies or those, the 3.5 or 5.25, whatever. Those are gone.
The Ditto machine.
A Ditto machine.
Teachers would crank the handle to print copies, often ending up with purple stained hands. This was before the photocopier, Evan.
Carbon copy pieces?
Yeah. Fountain pens. Man, we didn't
I
use...
do remember carbon paper.
Yeah. We had that quite a bit in school. Probably poisonous. The next one's fountain pens. Nobody used a fountain pen.
So nobody uses the term carbon copy anymore, I guess.
Right. Compasses and protractors.
They don't use those?
No.
They don't teach kids geometry and all that stuff?
I guess not. Angles or anything. Oh, they're
That's
trying
too
to...
bad.
Projectors with the plastic sheets. If you remember these, Evan, these were the big green machines that, like the lid of it lit up, and they would put the papers and it projected it.
I don't remember that style.
Yeah. I don't know.
Or wait a minute, maybe we were talking earlier. I was thinking about the projector had the arm that it took and that's what I was looking for earlier.
Okay.
Not a slide. Oh, you're talking like a slide projector and shit like that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, yes. I forgot they were different styles. We had the regular film strip projectors and everything. Yeah, the one you laid your transparency on there and it reflected. It had that arm with the lens that picked it up and brought. Like I said, I want one of those.
Hell yeah.
It'd be kind of cool to have.
Student desks with built-in storage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you kind of got away with... I mean, besides the shit on the bottom, you're in high school, you got away from the old wood desk. But like when me and you went to grade school, we had the wood desk with the lid and...
Yeah, or the compartment, the shelf underneath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chalk holders. We never had those. Did you ever have to
put it in there to hold? I know what you're talking about. I don't remember teachers having them though.
No, nobody did. We all just walked around with chalk on us.
Funny.
Clapping erasers. That sounds perverted.
Yeah, to get the dust out of my. I remember taking the erasers down at the janitor's office. They had a machine that vacuumed out the erasers. You run them across there, and
Oh, I remember that.
yeah, it had a little spinning thing that kind of ruffled it up, and it sucked all the chalk out of it. And you take them back to class. That company's probably out of business.
Yeah. School newspapers.
Hell, newspapers in general are about dead.
Yeah. And I don't even remember. I think we did have a school newspaper, but it was like, I hate to say it, it was kind of the nerds that were on that.
Mm-hmm.
The computer lab.
Yeah, they don't have computer labs anymore, do they?
No.
Go in and type your paper and print it out.
Oh my God. I remember when we got like the first, what was it? I don't know, Apple II or something. When I was like 6th grade, I think, when those hit.
And you had a dot matrix printer.
Oh my God. Listen, we were just talking about this. So the Oregon Trail game.
Oh yeah.
If you've never played the Oregon Trail game, passing notes. Yeah, ain't nobody passing notes anymore.
No, they text.
Unless you, like, doodle a picture of your junk and send it to your buddy or something.
Yeah.
Milk money collection.
Yeah, no.
See, we used to have pay for all that shit.
Milk money. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Grade school.
Here you are, Evan. Vintage projectors.
Yeah. I want one. I'll find one someday.
Anybody finds a vintage projector at a rummage sale, Evan calls dibs.
Yeah, let me know.
Yeah, you got to buy it, though, and mail it to him. Colored chalk. We never had colored chalk. It was just white.
Oh, I remember colored chalk, yeah.
Analog tape recorders. Well, yeah, some of this, come on now. I mean, that's... These...
It's just technology.
Yeah, this shit hasn't been in typewriters. Wow. I'd kind of like to have an old typewriter. You know, I took 2 years of typing, dude.
Wow.
Yeah. Kept me out of sports and shit. Because I love playing baseball, so I had to get good grades. So the first year, I took typing. But then they wanted me to play more sports. But I couldn't. Because I had that typing class first thing in the morning.
Well, good to know you still got those mad secretarial skills.
Yeah. This one is the slide rule. I haven't seen one of these in years.
Oh, yeah.
Handwritten report cards. Man, did you ever try to change yours?
You can't even. Yeah.
I tried. I ain't gonna lie. 7th grade. I tried. It didn't work. Uh-oh. Mark Hoffman says he's got 3 vintage
projectors.
Yeah. And that's it.
Well, if it didn't cost to ship one of those things, like...
Yeah, that's probably gonna... That's probably... Whew.
Yeah. Go to Fastenal, put on a pallet.
No. I kind of thought some of these were funny. Let's go through a few of them. These are 25 statements that are true, technically. This first one, I hate it when people tell me that age is just a number. It's clearly a word.
That's a dad joke. Damn near. Yeah, that's dad joke level right there.
I would think so. I just lost that. Damn it. I lost this thing.
Oh,
I am so sorry, folks. 26 statements. No, that's not it. Damn it. Evan? Why'd
you know,
you...
now I'm curious. The list we just did about the stuff in the school, I'm wondering, do kids still take notes with, do they take paper and I guess they don't write cursive, but they just write but they still take notes. They don't use laptops in classroom. Do kids all use laptops?
I don't know.
With all this online learning, would you sit there and take notes? I mean, I don't know how it works.
I don't either.
Oh,
Well,
well.
I lost that one, so and it's not where I thought it was, and it's not popping up. So we'll go this one. I had an extra one. 22 myths many people still believe despite being proven wrong.
Myths. Oh, okay.
Humans only use 10% of their brains.
No, we use more than that.
Yeah, we use a lot
Just
more. They don't know.
not all the time, though.
Yeah, a lot of us only use 10%.
So Claudia's saying all schools use computers now. So that's, I guess, the kids just type their notes on computer. It makes sense, or they're just given the information. I don't know.
Number 2, bulls are enraged by the color red. This is fall 7.
I thought they couldn't see it, like they're colorblind to it.
That's what they say. But here's what I want to know. How in the fuck do they know?
I want to know how they knew years ago. These days they can measure, like we were talking some months back about dogs and TVs, that they determine dogs are red-green colorblind, like by the cones in their eyes. So nowadays we could look at a bull's eye. We have the technology, but how did they know that shit years ago? Like, what did they wave flags of every color before they came across red and found it did the best?
Yeah. I don't know. But when it comes, look, when it comes to animals, look, humans I can see because we can, but no bull has walked up to any person and said, yeah, red really don't bother us. We're colorblind. They don't fucking know.
And we're like, they can't see it, and they'd be like us with the people with camouflage pants. Like, we see your pants, dude. You're
right?
not camouflage. The bull's probably the same way. We see you waving that thing at me. I'm gonna spear you.
Something else people believed was true was Napoleon was extremely short.
That's what they said.
Yeah, no.
He was average. They were all short back then.
Historical records indicate that Napoleon was around 5 feet 6 inches tall, couple inches shorter than me, I might add, which was average for his time.
He was probably tall for his time.
Yeah. And in Europe, too. Europeans are a little smaller than us. Lightning never strikes the same place twice. That is it can strike the same location multiple times during the same storm.
Right, that's why buildings have lightning rods to actually, induce that.
Yeah.
And control it.
Goldfish have a 3-second memory span.
We went through that one before. Yeah. They'll bite the same hook seconds later.
The Great Wall of China is visible from space.
Is it not?
No, it actually is not.
Do you realize how big the Great Wall of China is?
Yeah, never seen it. I mean, besides like video and pictures.
I mean, I've been there, and people are like, did you walk the whole thing? I'm going to tell you how long the Great Wall of China is. If you go from coast to coast of the United States 3 times and then add another 1,000 miles onto it, that's how long the Great Wall of China is.
No, I'm not doing that. Who asked you if you walked it?
So I say, did you want the whole thing? I'm like, no, there's sections of it,
I
It's
wouldn't rascal scooter that some bitch.
oh, some of those there's like, because there's areas you go to, it's like some straight up stairways and stuff. I mean, it works you, and then you get all the way up there. You're like, I'm worn out, and then you find there's some 90-year-old lady selling like trinkets up at the top. You're like, how the hell did you get up here, woman?
Uh-oh.
It's funny.
Parents aren't going to like this one. Sugar causes hyperactivity in children. This is
Um,
false. Scientific studies have failed to establish a direct link between sugar consumption and increased hyperactivity in kids.
that's interesting. Man, one of my sister's kids, like after dinner, he'd just run around the table and just like after every meal, just like this kid, like a dog that's got the zoomies, you know what I'm talking about?
Oh,
And
yeah.
I, and I
Yeah.
was like, that kid's his blood sugar spiking. And he's just like, wow. I just started running around the table. I don't see a lot of kids do exactly that. A lot of them do. They get, they get their meal in and now they're all like, I'm ready to play.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he was really something afterward.
Dude, I'm guilty of one of these on this list. I've told people this. Daddy longlegs are the most venomous spiders. The myth that daddy longlegs are the most venomous spiders but lack the fangs to bite humans is false. Daddy longlegs, also known as harvestmen, are not even true spiders. They do not possess venom glands or fangs, making them harmless to humans.
Yeah, they're supposed to be but they take care of bugs, don't they?
Yeah. Not even
Yeah, they're supposed to
spiders.
be good, but I'm not into spiders. I still
Yeah.
prefer to kill them, even though they're good to have around. I figure they're gonna breed, and then I'll have more and more, and I don't need them.
I never heard this one. The tongue map for tasting different flavors. Like, I guess,
Yeah, like different parts of your tongue taste different things. No,
no, that is false.
your tongue just tastes. Your taste buds taste. Some
Uh,
things do seem to hit your tongue a little different. Like you hit one of those Sour Patch. It's like they kind of hit your tongue a little different.
wow. Chameleons change colors to camouflage.
Right.
While they're known for their ability to change color, it's not for camouflage. They change color in response to various stimuli, including temperature, mood, communication, and social interactions.
Interesting. There's more to it. It's not just blending in.
Right. See, look at all the stuff you learn on now from D-Town&Chili442 Show.
I'm glad we do it. I'm learning.
The five senses are the only way to perceive the world. Sight, hearing, taste, smell, and touch. In reality, humans have multiple sensory systems.
Mm-hmm.
So that is false. You don't need all five of those to enjoy life. Ooh. People think caffeine gives you energy.
No, it kind of borrows energy, but
Caffeine works by blocking, oh my God, endosine receptors in the brain, which reduces the sensation of tiredness and increases alertness. So it's kind of, I don't know. Sounds like it's kind of giving you wakes you up, maybe. I mean, if it makes you
yeah,
more alert.
it just blocks that tiredness thing a little bit, but later on you kind of pay for it. Like I said, it kind of borrows.
Polygraph tests are reliable for detecting lies. They measure responses such as heart rate, blood pressure, and skin conductivity, which is influenced by stress or anxiety rather than deception. Although some claim the polygraph works 75% of the time, its accuracy and reliability are highly debated with scientists.
75% of the time, it works all the time. Yeah, I wonder. It's one of those things like, could I fool it? Can you remain calm enough? It's picking up all those little things in your body. Could you remain calm enough to throw that machine off? I think the people who do throw it off are just someone who they're lying, but they believe their lie so much, I don't know.
Yeah.
I've never taken one, and I've never wanted to,
No, I've never had a reason to take one.
But I always wonder, how hard would it be to fool?
I'd like to, though.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what I'd ask myself, though. And what would I lie to myself about?
What if they start asking you some questions and they're like, "No, I don't do that," and then the needle starts going crazy. Like, okay,
I'm
no more
looking
questions.
I'm looking up at the needle and everything. Al, do you touch yourself in the shower? No. And I'm
Still
looking.
touch yourself daily?
No.
No more questions.
Number 14, cracking your knuckles causes arthritis. It doesn't.
Yeah, I don't think it does. But
So crack away. The sound is
but I
caused
think
by
it does give you big swollen knuckles or something. I don't know. Maybe not.
it's caused by the release of gas bubbles in synovial fluid. Synovial. I think I nailed it. Synovial.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, I think I nailed it. Look at the big brain on Al.
Yeah, I heard it was like air getting, releasing or whatever, but I don't know why you would have gases or whatever in your joints, but whatever.
Bats are blind.
No.
They have eyes and can see. While their vision varies among species, many bats have excellent night vision.
Yeah, it's just a mouse with wings, pretty much. I mean, you don't think mice are blind? I mean, they see fine. Why wouldn't a bat?
That would be so badass to have a couple bats so that were trained, where you could just walk outside, and if your neighbor came over and was just, being a douchebag, you could just clap, and your two bats come and sit on your shoulder and just look at him. You need to wait.
Okay.
I love my neighbors, so I don't know which one I would do.
I just want one because they eat a lot of mosquitoes.
They do, yeah.
A lot of mosquitoes.
Yeah, if you live by a like a creek or any body of water, it is probably a good idea to put a bat house somewhere on your property, and hope to God they use it
near your bat cave.
Yeah, they're not going to hurt you. I mean, they ain't going to come and attack you.
No, they're good.
No. Number 16, you need to wait 24 hours before reporting a person missing.
No.
Yeah, that's not true. So if I go missing, you motherfuckers better not wait 24 hours.
No doubt.
Shaving hair makes it grow back thicker. I wish.
No, I don't think it.
No, if it did, I'd have like a Grizzly Adams beard. Where, not this one where it gets all patchy up on the sides and shit. That's kind of why I have to wear the chin strap or whatever.
Yeah.
Humans swallow 8 spiders a year while sleeping. Damn, I was hoping that's true.
8. I've heard 2. Okay, wow.
It's a myth. Spiders tend to avoid humans. I don't know. You seen some of them big ass tarantulas and shit people wake up to in their beds and shit like that? He wasn't.
No. But like, it's your bed now. I'm moving out.
I didn't know this one. I thought it was just regular vision. Carrots improve night vision.
Carrots, really?
Yeah. They do not grant superhuman night vision, Evan. The myth was popularized during World War II by British propaganda. Interesting.
Go figure.
Alcohol warms you up. Hey, you take a shot of
Makes you
Everclear.
feel like it. No, but they say you shouldn't drink like if you're out in the cold. People are like, oh, it warms me up. Like, no, you can have whatever go into hypothermia easier, but it sure does. Like if you're drinking in the summer, sometimes a couple beers outside, like, oh my God, it's really hot now. It does warm me up.
It results in heat loss and lower core body temperature, making you more prone to hypothermia. Wow.
Yeah.
Touching a baby bird will cause its mother to reject it. Wow. I always thought that was true.
They say that like baby rabbits too. Don't touch the babies or the mom won't ever come back. That's not true.
It's probably best for you not to touch them. Because, and especially if you got like a weakened immune system or something like that. But I always grabbed them like with a rag or something like that because I was trying to keep my scent off of it.
Yeah, it's something we grew up hearing.
All right. I was hoping this wasn't true. Hair and nails continue to grow after death.
I've heard guys will grow a little more beard, get more stubbly if or whatever after death.
Well, that's false, Evan.
Heard you shit too.
Yeah.
Everything just kind of leaves your body.
Oh.
Your body, all your muscles relax.
Yeah, I'm glad somebody else has to clean that mess up.
True.
And that's it. Oh.
So nothing about jerking off gives you hairy palms or anything?
No, there nothing. So I think you're good.
So is that still true, or is that a myth?
Now where the hell is this? There was this one story that I saw that the headline cracked me up. Here it is. This lady left her drunk husband behind at the airport and went on a flight without him.
Left her drunk husband at the airport?
Yep.
Oh, that's cold.
And there's a big thing on Facebook about, I think X or whatever they call it now. But people are like, yeah, and I guess she had a video where this dude was just sloshed. And they weren't going to let him on the plane.
And she had it.
Yeah,
she was going on vacation.
Yeah. I don't know. What do you do on something like that?
I don't blame. I mean, there's only she had her fill. I don't blame her.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that. Hate to say that, but yeah, you can't live life like that.
Vicky's friend, she's got a boyfriend that's an alcoholic, and they went to Florida. I don't think. But anyway, he went and got drunk, and he passed out in the elevator. And I guess he was in there for a couple hours. Like, people get on, and hit their floor, and just that dude just rode that elevator all night long. You know,
With that, oh, how embarrassing.
you get on the elevator, there's a passed out dude on there. Well, fuck, I'm going to my floor. I'm getting off. He can stay there. See you later, buddy. Man, you got problems. You passed out in an elevator for hours. You got problems.
Yeah, you got some major issues.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
story,
he's come to terms with it finally, which is good. But it's too late. But it's good.
I would hope so. Washington State woman calls 911 after being hounded by up to 100 raccoons. You know what? She probably started feeding a couple.
Mm-hmm.
And then 100 of them showed up and started acting aggressively, Evan.
They will.
Yeah, they're wild animals, and you start feeding them, so...
Don't feed wildlife. I mean, I throw peanuts out for the squirrels, and we've got some chipmunks and all that stuff, and I don't do it absolutely regular, because that's just not good for them. But I'm like, hey, buddy,
Yeah.
I hook them up.
Former
But
owner...
it's not good. It throws off their...
Yeah, their diet. And they're not used to the shit we eat. Former owner of water buffalo that roamed Iowa, we talked about that, for days pleads guilty, Evan, for having an animal at large.
Water buffalo.
Yeah. They could not catch this thing. I think we actually played the video of the cops trying to lasso it.
Wow.
Police and firefighters in New Hampshire have responded to an unusual call. About a 2-ton moose trapped in a backyard swimming pool.
In a swimming pool?
Yeah, I don't know how you're going to get him out. Because, look, them things are mean. They ain't going to let you just walk up.
And put a sling on it.
Yeah.
Let divers go and put a sling underneath it. Wow. What do you do? Use the stairs.
Nibby the beaver's fate lands in court as rescuers try to stop her release into the wild. And let me scroll up because there was just a story. I think Nibby gets to stay. Yes.
Wild beaver?
Yeah. Update on the story we just gave you. Nibby the diva beaver to stay at rescue center. And Evan, I'm going to show a picture of Nibby. And maybe.
I'm waiting.
Can I put it over here? No, it won't let me. Shit. Never mind.
Yeah.
She's cute, though. Yeah, she's posing and everything. Yeah. So she's going to stay at the rescue center, Evan.
Oh, very nice.
Very nice. And I think that's kind of it. We'll check our buddy Dave real quick. That bozo criminal of the day. That's how we end our newscast.
What's Dave got?
Uh-oh. This one, bozo criminal for today, attempted to take advantage of the recent hurricane damage in Florida. As the second hurricane was approaching, many areas of Madeira Beach were closed to public access. One of the areas was a strip center whose tenants included a realtor, a gift shop, a a gift shop selling crystals and shark teeth, and a store selling Donald Trump merchandise. Now, if you're a couple of bozos and want to make a quick buck selling stolen merchandise, which place would you hit? If you guessed the Trump store, you're right. They didn't get far as one of our bozos just couldn't resist wearing that nice Trump cowboy hat he just pilfered. When the cops approached and asked what they were doing with all the Trump stuff, they offered up the bozo excuse of the week. They told them, washed up in the hurricane.
That's how we got these MAGA hats.
Yeah. They are charged with burglarizing an occupied structure, a felony, and loitering and prowling, a misdemeanor. They were each locked up in the county jail with $2,500 bond.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. I think we did this one, yeah. No, we didn't. Oh, this one is from Oklahoma. I don't think we did this one. Yeah. This guy Cody had to appear in court on charges of unauthorized use of a motor vehicle, Evan. One problem. He didn't have any way to get to court, so he headed to the local on-cue convenience store and began asking strangers if they would give him a lift. When he found no takers, his mind went full bozo mode. Looking around the parking lot, he spotted a LifeNet emergency medical service vehicle that was left running.
During there trying to resuscitate some old lady.
He hopped in the truck and drove more than 30 miles to court. During the drive, the truck's owner reported the vehicle stolen. As luck would have it, a trooper just happened to be driving by the courthouse and noticed the truck parked outside.
Beautiful.
The officer went inside and our bozo was placed under arrest. But wait, Evan, the story doesn't end there. The cop asked our bozo what time his court appearance was scheduled for and allowed him to wait comfortably in the cruiser until he was due to appear. He then walked in handcuffed. Not the best look.
Oh, man. That's crazy.
So there you go, folks. Oh, my God, that is funny. So he's going to trial for unauthorized use of a vehicle and just got arrested. I'm guessing one of the charges is going to be unauthorized use of a vehicle. And not only that, it's going to be of an emergency vehicle.
He would have been better off to miss his court case and take his punishment than what he dealt with. Yeah, you just made yourself worse, yeah.
Well, you're an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But,
yeah.
Evan, you got anything?
No, I think that's it.
I
think it's time.
Yeah, 1:35. It looks like I'm almost wondering, and I told Evan we didn't do intro music tonight, and I'm almost wondering if Facebook was thinking we were going to just play music and they, because you're not supposed to play copyrighted music. And even though it's copyright free on YouTube, I don't know if it is on Facebook. So, and we didn't have any issues.
Got me.
So
could be it.
Yeah, maybe that is it. But man, we appreciate you guys. Evan, tell these beautiful people goodbye.
All right. Goodbye, you beautiful people. Thanks for joining us, and have a good week. I hope to see you next Monday.
if you're just tuning in or catching the end or the middle, just always remember, wait a few minutes. You can go back to the page and catch the replay. We also put it on YouTube. You can just go to YouTube, put the AlfromDtown, the and sign, Chili442, and it should pop up. Be sure to like us. Do all that jive. We appreciate you guys. We don't charge shit. We're just two dudes in the Middle West doing a little podcast, keeping you busy for a week, keeping your mind off shit, and we hope we do a good job. We love you. Peace. Be good to one another. We'll see you next week for show 136. And then remember, hopefully I'm going to a different hotel. I'm not promising, but maybe we can sneak a quick show, even if me and Evan record it, and, we'll figure something out. But, guys, we love you. Peace. Be good to one another, and we'll catch you next time on the Alfrom D-Town and Chili442 Show. Peace.
Later.